welcome back to the channel. Welcome to day number, it's the 9th, right? We started on the 2nd, which means it's day 8. Yeah, I think so. Day 8 of our Walt Disney World trip, but we're not really in Walt Disney World today. We're in Universal Studios, or Universal Studios Resort. We're going to be going to both Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios. It's been a hot minute since I've been here. I don't think I've been to Universal Studios in Florida for well over 10 years. I don't think I came here last time with my family. I definitely didn't come here when I came here with my brother. So it's been a real long time. So I don't know any of this. This is all going to be new. Today we are purely learning together, because all I know is that there's some Harry Potter stuff over here in Universal Studios and there's some Harry Potter stuff over there in Islands of Adventure. I have watched a few vlogs, so I know a little bit, but not a lot. We have a one-day park hopper ticket to go to both parks, and our prime reason for being here today is for Harry Potter. We will possibly do some other things, but Liam and I both get motion sickness on certain types of rides, and because of that we're not going to be going on the fast ones. So if you're looking forward to us going on the fast ones, I'm afraid to tell you that ain't gonna happen. Liam is here, by the way, as he is here on every single day of this trip. Anyway, we've had a bit of an inventive morning. So we bought our tickets for Universal Studios this morning online. I filled out the form on universalstudios.com to buy the tickets. And when they came to me, both tickets were assigned to Liam, when I had asked for one ticket to be assigned to me and one ticket to be assigned to Liam. So we're actually gonna have to go now to speak to somebody to get that ticket reassigned to me, so that we can go into the parks. Anyway, let's go in, we'll get it sorted, and then we'll go have some fun back in London. We went to get services just here, and a lovely guy called Dakota just sorted it all out. He didn't really even say what had happened to us.
No.
So maybe I did make a mistake on naming the tickets, but anyway, whatever. The point is we got him, and it was fine, there wasn't a problem. Finally in, it's 10 o'clock, which is an hour after park opening. We designed it that way because we don't actually think we're going to be doing loads of stuff in Universal, so we decided to come an hour later. The queue to get in at 10 o'clock wasn't insane, it was just a little intense. They do take a fingerprint scan, so same as Disney, you have to scan your tickets and then scan your fingerprint. So if you're going to do that, remember which finger you use to do the fingerprint, because you'll be using it for your time whilst you're here at Universal. The top tip I've heard for kids or even adults in remembering which finger to use is to tie a piece of string around the finger that you're using for your fingerprint, or maybe even mark it with a permanent marker if it's just for the day. That probably will stay on, but the tying the piece of string, I really like that, especially if you've got young kids. It's a really good way to help them to remember which finger they used at the gate.
Thank you, human.
Yeah, I believe the Fast and Furious ride was the Back to the Future ride. It's been rethemed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We're heading down here, and I think I can see King's Cross.
Yeah.
Which is really weird. This is King's Cross Station, which is so strange. We don't live too far away from King's Cross Station, and that's Leicester Square. So this is really weird, but mostly it's weird because the layout is different. So if you're very used to the layout of London, this feels odd. Oh my god, they got the signage pretty, like that's quite accurate. That's really strange. That's a cool bookstore here. I mean, you would see something like this in Leicester Square. I wonder if there's like particular books that you can see, like some sort of like hidden like imaginary magic. I know this is not Disney, but like that would be cool. This is Leicester Square Station. You can see it looks exactly like an entrance to the underground. Forced perspective, but it looks really cool.
Don't worry about me, I'm already taken. Yeah, I'm taken from the neck down.
This is bizarre, look at this. There's 12 Grimmauld Place over there. It's Sirius's house. It's amazing. This looks like the Colosseum. I don't know if it actually is. Oh, it's supposed to be. Colosseum's theatre that's right next to Trafalgar Square. This is a statue of Eros, which you'll find in Piccadilly Circus. And that's the night bus. Crazy. Go on. Ooh.
Bed.
Oh, look, it is. I want it to shake.
See, there's a hole in the ceiling.
Where? Oh yeah. So you can see up. Oh, where the chandelier is. Maybe if I peer down here, we can see some more of it. That's cool, huh? Hey, I'm good. Hi, how are you?
What's your name, love?
Natasha.
Natasha. This is Natasha.
Oh, you say your name Natasha?
Yeah, like that.
Mine, that's my cousin's name, brother. Natasha, what's your last name?
Rooney.
Rooney.
I don't know who that is. That's not my cousin.
Bye, see you next family Christmas.
Yeah, we may be.
Leicester Square to our right here. Or left there. Left. We're going to the right. Behind all these walls. Oh, here we go, my goodness. Oh, this is amazing. Look, Flourish and Blots. There's the candy stores. Wheezings, Whizzings, Wheezings, Wizard, Wheezers. That's what it's called. And Quidditch supplies. Yeah, this must be the back of the Three Broomsticks. You're right, there's a lot of alliteration in Harry Potter. And that's the entrance back out to Leicester Square. Love it! Whoa, this is dark. This is to Knockturn Alley. Whoa. God, your eyes need to adjust to being in here. Oh, we're going into Borgin and Burkes.
I'm done with this.
These look like the different Death Eater masks up there. Oh, I like these t-shirts. Oh, I like the girls fit t-shirt. Oh, that's awesome. Also in love with this staircase. This is beautiful. Goes up to the second floor where there's a whole load of other creepy stuff. Amazing. Sitting down in the Leaky Cauldron waiting for our food to come. We've got ploughman's lunch for 2, which apparently if you take out the Scottish egg would be vegetarian. Still got cheese in it obviously. This is a butterbeer. It's been a hot minute since I've had one of these.
That description is good.
It's still really good. I like the condiments that come with each table, HP sauce, actual malt vinegar. Is it going to be what? This is not usual though for us, yellow mustard, but I think the Americans like it. And then tomato ketchup, the staple for every British diet. They actually seat you in the Leaky Cauldron, so you can see a couple coming towards us now with a guy in a black coat carrying like a candlelight thing with a number on it. After you've ordered, because this is technically a quick service restaurant, so you go up to the counter and order, but you get that candle so that they know where you're sitting so that they can bring the food to you. One of those people will walk you over to a table. You can't choose a table yourself, which I actually do quite like because it means that more people can sit in the restaurant. Thank you. No, that's it. Yes. Oh, sorry. Thank you. I'm going to nick the Scotch eggs from Liam straight away. Actually, I might hold on bread then, just to see how far I get, because I don't usually eat a lot of Scotch eggs, and I reckon they're going to fill me up pretty quickly. But yeah, so you get Scotch eggs, pickles, tomato, salad, cheese, 2 types of cheese, and 2 pieces of bread here, some chutney here. So you can effectively make your own sandwich. Oh, I love this. This is great.
This is my office, Lord Act. The question is, what are you doing here?
I was about to show our new clients the vault.
Accio Keys.
The Leaky Cauldron was really quite cute actually. We had ploughman's lunch and it was lovely. It was for 2 people and it was a bunch of cheese and pickle and like, it's ploughman's lunch. There was a pickled egg as well and I ate the pickled egg that was great and then I had a butterbeer. Straight after that we went to Gringotts. The Gringotts ride, Escape from Gringotts, standing here with the god statue. It was really good. It was really, really good. I was a bit scared yeah, because they have multiple warnings, and they also call it a roller coaster, and it's got some 3D elements, and I was like, oh, those things are gonna make me real sick. And then I actually read up on Trip Savvy. I think Trip Savvy did a little bit about what the ride actually is like, so you can work out if it was good enough for you to do. It's a coaster, but only in elements. It's on a track. There are some fast bits. There's one drop which is 30 feet. Splash Mountain is 50 feet. To put it into perspective for you, so Splash Mountain is not a lot longer. So if you can do Splash Mountain, you can do the drop that's in that. The carriage itself though can rock and it can rotate. So there is a lot of movement. There was one section where we sort of almost blasted off and it was fast and the carriage rotated, and at that bit I was a bit like, oh. But the ride itself was amazing. It was really amazing. More graphical 3D stuff than like physical things. Yeah. But it was really, really good. I like that. They were advertising a 60-minute queue there. We didn't wait 60 minutes. We must have waited 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes at an absolute most. It was so fast to go on, and the queue is amazing. Don't express pass that. Wait in the queue. Oh, if it's less than 60 minutes, because there is some boring bits of which I'll show you a picture of right now. But once you get inside the bank, it is beautiful. You see the goblins working. They're sort of like filling out all their sheets and everything. You see the beautiful chandeliers, and then you go into the vault sections. You climb up a beautiful staircase. There was a really lovely staircase in there. It was great. I loved it. It was a really good ride.
But I sense very powerful magic in you, young lady. What is your name? Concentrate, and then keep your wand away. Oh dear. You know, let's... That is perfect fit. This is a wand of holly, and this has a phoenix tail feather core, which means that you and I, dear, are truly destined to take a mark.
And the night right across the top of the feather, swish and swing. Right across.
Yes! It worked! Yay! That is awesome. Oh my god, they got dragons on the ceiling. Well, I guess it's a weird... What is that actually? It's like a crocodile elephant tusk thing. We're in the magical menagerie. So they have all the owls that you can get. I mean, this is where you buy your pet, right, if you're a wizard. And up there are animals moving around. You can see, look. That's so cool. There's a giant cat up there as well. This place is amazing. This Phoenix t-shirt is really cool. I really like that. And they have Crookshanks. Look how cute he is. It's like a real mangy cat. I love mangy cats. I think this might be my favourite store.
It's cool, isn't it?
It really is cool. There's like star-seeing equipment everywhere. A giant globe with sort of all the pictures of, you know, sort of star constellations, what they're named after. Wow, they're amazing.
One of our wizard bankers, who specialises in modern monetary systems, will attend to your needs shortly.
Is she fake British or real British?
Besides my brother.
She sounds real British. Lots of the people here sound British. Whoa. With the one that we bought from Olivanders, we are going around trying to find all of these little things on the floor. They will give you a spell that you have to do. So you see this one's kind of like an arch. By doing that, Liam just made this little frog spout water. It was awesome. This is my one that I picked, by the way. It's Vine Core, which I love. And this is the map that we're following. This comes inside the wand, so you get this inside the wand. Right, let's find the next point. I found this one on the floor, well, it's not number 4, it just looks like a 4. So we're gonna face it, and we're gonna go up like that, and then to the right. Okay, so I'm gonna stand here and face in this direction, because the thing is facing, the compass is facing in that direction, I'm gonna face in that direction. And then we're gonna go up, back, and that way. And it worked!
Awesome.
Do you want to do the next one, Liam?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this one here. ones by Grigorovich, which is the other one shop in Diagon Alley. You can try a lot of the ones here and buy a few, but of course everybody wants to go to Olivanders. Diagon Alley was amazing. We had really good fun with the wands. Tips if you're going to be doing the wand game. This wand cost us $42 plus tax. $42.52 plus tax. We bought it in Olivanders. It's a lot of money. I actually really debated not getting it because I feel like it is a little bit too much money than what it's worth. But it is a fun game. If you're going to go and play it, when you go up to the symbols which are on the ground, do little movements, people. Little movements. People that were doing really large movements, they weren't getting them to work, but if you do little movements, so Wingardium Leviosa, or Leviosa, not Leviosa, then that one will work out, so just little movements. So yeah, it was brilliant. It's a really cool place. I could spend hours just going through here and looking at all of the cool stuff, but we're actually going to go over now to Hogsmeade via the Hogwarts Express. Wingardium Leviosa. I want the King's Cross to like levitate now. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio King's Cross.
No, you don't want King's Cross to come to you.
Probably not. I do think it's cheeky that they put 60 minutes, that's fine. I do think it's cheeky that they put 2 parts of the Harry Potter world in different parks. But I also think it's genius that you have to present a ticket to get on a train in King's Cross. That is amazing. This is the attraction entrance for the Hogsmeade Express. Hogwarts Express. Hogsmeade Express. Well, I suppose it does also go to Hogsmeade. To ride on the Hogwarts Express, you need a ticket to get into Islands of Adventure, or if you're coming from Islands of Adventure, you need a ticket to get to Universal Studios. We have a park hopper ticket today, so that is why we can ride it. So if you're coming, make sure you get both. So you're park hopping, otherwise you can't ride this ride. And what would be the point? Hi! Okay, there, we're ready? Travel to London. Amazing sights all day and night. And my home. And my bed. And my unwashed bathroom. They have a little thing inside the queue where you can pick up a Mars bar. Liam, a Mars bar.
Don't want a Mars bar.
They had a caramel wafer in there as well.
Yeah.
Those are the types of things that our parents would go, I remember that when I was little. The caramel wafer. Recommended, they are good.
Tourist station 24 hours.
I like the announcement. We're going upstairs now. There are really, really London Underground looking lifts over there, or elevators as you call them in the US, that you can take if you can't do stairs. Made it to platform 9 3/4 and there's an elevator, look! That is so cute. This room is amazing. Look at that. It does look very much like a little London station, but a London station on the same. I love that, platform 9 3/4. Video on this one, guys. I'm gonna have to say goodbye to you in a minute. We're gonna load in though. I'll show you the but goodbye forever. Thanks, yeah,
Oh, sorry, sir, right over there.
Okay, cool, thank you. Yeah, so no video on the right, so I'll see you at the other side. Wow, it makes some funny noises, this train. The wheels are all for show. Oh wow, that's amazing. I think on the right is the new ride that they're building. It's going to be a coaster with a drop, as in the carriage is actually going to drop.
Nice.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh, this is the Hogwarts Express for you to have a picture with. That's cool, I like that. And that's the castle off in the back, that's awesome. This is the Three Broomsticks restaurant. I believe they have a very, very similar set of things to the restaurant we were in Diagon Alley. It's big though, look at this out the back. That's really amazing. There's an upstairs as well. You can't go up there, I think it's just for show. Oh my god, there's multiple levels. You see all those staircases up there? That's really cool. It actually connects into Hogsmeade that way, which wasn't the same in the movies or the books, but you can do it here in Universal Studios Florida. Finally found books. We've not seen them at all. Oh, the adult versions of them are quite cool actually. Blu-rays at the top, and those are the American covers for people in the UK. Very nice atmospheric reveal for the books. We're doing another one thing. Here's a mark on the ground, and I'm going all the way around and then straight down. Yes.
Proof of your pain.
Fruit of your labours, treasure of your past. The fountain of their fortune. There it is.
Awesome.
We finished up all of our Wingardium Leviosa wand tricks around Hogsmeade. So it's time for us to go and ride Forbidden Journey. We actually just popped outside of Harry Potter section just for a little bit to get some food. And vegetarians, there's a falafel restaurant very, very close to, well, there's a restaurant that serves falafel. It's very close to the Harry Potter area. So that's a good choice for you if you're here and you need some food. Yeah, we're gonna go ride Forbidden Journey now. Last time I did this, it made me quite ill. So I put some food in my stomach. I'm going to take another travel sickness tablet. We've drunk a lot of water, so it should be absolutely fine. I don't think I'm going to be able to film in that one, but we'll try and get some of the queue as we're going, and then we'll put you away at the last minute for the actual ride itself. It's just the nature of how things are at Universal here. We can't really film on the rides, which is a shame, but we can get a lot of the other stuff. We actually go around to this side, I believe. Okay.
Let's just hope it doesn't burn down the owlery like last time.
Sounds like yet another clear violation of the Warlocks Convention of 1709.
This is the definitive volume on Hogwarts.
Also happens to be dead boring. As is Professor Ben's, very boring. How exceptionally dead.
Oh, I'm tired now. We went on a Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, which is a fantastic ride. I tried to get some footage of the inside using my GoPro, but I think it was just a little bit too dark in there. Beautiful ride. I'm glad again that we waited in the queue because you can take your time. When you wait in that queue, you can take your time around the castle and really see everything, which is so awesome because there's so much to see around there. And if you have the express pass, then you just sort of whip through it and you don't really see anything. Well, no, you do see stuff. You still like go through the castle and you see all the bits and pieces, but you're just rushing through it. In the actual queue, you take your time a little bit more. I think we were also lucky today because the queues were very low. Our wait for Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, I think, was an hour. I know in other days it can skyrocket. It can go right up there. At one point I saw it at 30 minutes. So I think today was a day that the express pass wouldn't have been useful to us because we only went on a very few rides and they actually have very manageable queues. So I was very happy with that. The one thing I will say about Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey is it hits my motion sickness real bad. I've done that ride with 3D glasses in Universal Studios in Osaka in Japan, and that ride I couldn't do with my eyes open. I had to shut the whole way through. This one doesn't have 3D glasses, and I could manage about 85% of it. In the Quidditch section I had to shut my eyes, it was just too much, and after I came off the ride I decided that it's probably not a good idea for me to do any more rides the rest of the day. So we decided to leave the park And we're back here at the taxi area to take a taxi back to Walt Disney World Resort, and we're gonna go to Epcot and have some food at the Food and Wine Show Festival. It's a festival, right? This evening, rather than doing any more the bits and pieces at Universal. So I'm gonna close up the vlog here. I had an amazing day at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, but really we spent majority of our time at Harry Potter. We're gonna be taking a taxi back from here, the taxi area. This is the taxi drop off and pick up area. So if you're getting a taxi to Universal, you should be getting it here. And if you are getting a taxi leaving from Universal, you should be taking it from here as well. To get to this area, you just go all the way along the moving walkways, which you should be seeing about now because I took a video of it earlier. Take the escalators down to the right and you should be able to get to the taxi pick up and drop off area. So anyway, thank you so much again for coming along with us today. I will see you all tomorrow in Magic Kingdom, probably for tomorrow's vlog. Thanks so much everyone, see you all then, bye. But Figment is awesome and he is a purple dragon.
Oh, they did splash me with a bit of water, didn't they?
2 berry waffles. Canada has the best humour, look at this. Ah! Oh look! We're in the Jungle Cruise Skipper Canteen. That's a dense chocolate cake.